Hello student, today we will discuss centrifugal pump problem. So here is a problem given here. So look at this. The internal and external diameter of the impeller of a centrifugal pump are 200 mm and 400 mm respectively. When you read some question, first of all, every video will already tell that write down the given data. So first of all, question is what? The internal and external diameter of the impeller of a centrifugal pump are 200 mm and 400 mm. So die is given here. D1 is here 200 mm and D2 is here 400 mm. Respectively, the pump is running at 1200 rpm. Here is a given what? The pump is running means N is a given 1200 rpm. The bend angle of the impeller at inlet and outlet are 20 and 30 degree. So the bend angle is given, inlet and outlet are 20 and 30 degree respectively. So bend angle means what? One is here, theta is given 20 degree and phi is given 30 degree. Bend line at angle and outlet is here 20 degree and 30 degree respectively. The water enters the impeller radially and velocity of flow is constant. So here is your radially will be flow and Vf1 is equal to Vf2. The velocity of flow at inlet is equal to velocity of flow outlet. Constant. Determine the work done by the impeller per unit weight of water. So here is a given what? The internal and external diameter of the impeller is given D1, D2. To convert it into your meter, so you convert this meter, then you can write 0.2 meter and this is your 0.4 meter. So N is your given, that is the centrifugal pump at 200 and 400 mm respectively. The pump is running at 1200 rpm. The bend angle at the impeller at inlet and outlet is given 20 degree and 30 degree respectively. So phi and theta is given 20 and 30 here. The water enters the impeller radially and velocity of flow is constant. So Vf1 is equal to Vf2. Determine the work done by the impeller per unit weight of water. So what to find? Work done per unit weight. So work done per unit weight, the formula is here Vw2 U2 by G. You already previous video you can find this value. Work done per unit weight. So here is the condition Vw2 where you find. From that you can find alpha is equal to 90 degree. Because inlet angle is 90 degree, so Vw1 is here 0. Already these conditions are given here. Now draw the velocity triangle diagram. So this is backward is there, curve is there. You draw the backward curve. This is your theta. This is U1. Vf1. Similarly, draw this drawing. This is phi, handing outlet. This is beta. This is Vw2. Here is a V1, Vf1, V1, U2, Vw2, V2, V2, and Vf2. So here is your triangle. Vf1 is equal to V1 and this is your Vr1. So this is your relative velocity Vr1, this is your Vf1 V1, this is your U1, this is your inlet where 20 degree. Here is your, this is your 20 degree. And phi Vr2, Vf2, V2, Vw2, U2. This is your phi is your 30 degree given in your question. So this is the question you have to given here. So find Vw2, U2. So going through this, first of all find what? U1, U2 and relation is your Vf1 and V2 is there. So first of all using this D1, D2 diameter is given inlet and outlet. You can find the blade velocity. The blade velocity is your what? U1 is equal to pi d1 n by 60. So because u is equal to pi d n by 60, you are considering u1. The u1 is equal to pi d1 n by 60. So here is a pi d1 is given, that is 0.2 and n is your given 1200 by 60. So here is your U1 value is there. This is a tensile velocity, blade velocity is given here. This is your clear one, and this is your given that is alpha is equal to 90 degree. This is your 90 degree from this triangle, and you give this triangle name A B C. This is your triangle name A B C. This is your triangle name G H I J. This is your triangle name G H and I J. This is your inlet triangle. This is your outlet triangle. This is a backward curve is there. The backward triangle is there. So already in previous you can discuss this diagram also and the triangle also. So from this using your velocity triangle you can define the value of BW2 because this is not given data of BW2 because you can find U2 and U1 from the given data but you can't find the BW2 without velocity triangle diagram. So using this velocity triangle diagram we can find this value. So this is your value by d1 and by 60 that is value is your 12.56. 12.56 meter per second. This is velocity, sorry speed. So this you can consider 12.56 meter per second unit. Next, similarly you can find U2 value. U2 is equal to pi d2 n by 60. So pi is d2 is your given that is your 0.4 meter. 0.4 into 1200 rpm by 60. Now the value is your 25.13 meter per second. So this is your U1 and U2. So from this requirement you can find the U2 value here. You have to find BW2. First of all, you finding the BW2. So here is your relation is there. That is your outlet triangle and inlet triangle relation. So using this relation we can find this. So first of all, using this ABC triangle, inlet triangle. So considering ABC inlet triangle. So under ABC inlet triangle, we consider this is a theta. If you find tan theta, so tan theta is equal to what? U1 by V1 because you don't know the value of V1. So using only U1 and VF1 because U1 value is find there. So using this U1 you can find the value of VF1 or flow velocity. So from this relation VF1 is equal to VF2. So you have to find VF1 value, then you can find the BW2 value. So using this first triangle we find the VF1. So finding VF1 using what? Relation of tan theta. Tan theta is equal to what? VF1 by U1. So tan theta triangle from ABC, tan theta is equal to VF1 by U1. Or theta is your given what? 20 degree. So tan 20 is equal to VF1 by U1 or VF1 is equal to U1 into U1 is your 12.56 meter per second. So using 12.56 into 1020, the value is your 4.57 meter per second. The value is your 4.57 meter per second. So from this relation you know VF1 is equal to VF2. Now using this, so VF1 is equal to VF2 is equal to 4.57 meter per second. So this is the inlet triangle. You can find the inlet velocity triangle that VF1 value find. Now using this relation to find the outlet triangle. The outlet triangle is your what? GHIJ. This is a total triangle GHIJ. Now considering only because BW value you have to find. So here is a BW and U2. So you can consider this IH value is your U2 minus BW2. From this BW, this is your BW2 I and J, and this is your HI. Total H to J is your U2. H to J is your U2 magnitude. Then you can find HI is equal to H to J minus J to I or I to J. From that you can find HI is equal to U2 minus BW2. So here is the value of U2 minus BW2. So using this triangle GHI, from triangle GHI, using this triangle GHI, there is a phi value is given. Similarly same, we are considering tan phi here. Considering tan phi, so tan phi is equal to what? VF2 by U2 minus BW2. So tan phi is equal to VF2 by U2 minus BW2. From this triangle, consider this. So this is your phi तो tan phi is equal to Bf2 by U2 minus Bw2. So U2 minus Bw2. From this you can find the value of Bw2. So because phi is given 30 degree, so tan 30 is equal to Bf2 here. Bf1 is a 4.57. Now put the value of 4.57 by U2 is already find 25.13 meter per second. So 25.13 minus Bw2. You don't know the value of Bw2. From this relation we can find Bw2. Now cross multiply with each other. Then you can write 25.13 minus Bw2 is equal to 4.57 by 1030. 1030 clear? So using this minus value is there. Take that side and the value from this side. Then you can write 25.13 minus 4.57 by 1030 is equal to Bw2. So Bw is equal to, you can write 25.13 minus 4.57 by 1030. Using this relation you can find Bw2. What is the value of Bw2 now? This relation Bw2 value is here 17.21 meter per second. Now you find the two relations here. Bw2 also find, U2 is your value is find. Now easily you can find the value of work done per unit weight. Now put the formula work done per unit weight. So work done per unit weight is equal to 1 Bw2 U2 by G. Now erasing these things, all of you note down. This is work done per unit weight. Bw2 is here 17.21 and U2 is here now 25.13. So this is your 17.21, that is your Bw2 value, and U2 is your already find 25.13, and G is your gravitational acceleration, that is your 9.81. So now 9.81. Now the value is your 44.08. So 44.08 total. This is your weight. So work done per unit weight means what? Weight is a unit is your what? Weight unit is your Newton. Work done is your unit is your Newton into. Work done unit is your what? Force into displacement. That is your Newton into meter. By this is your weight. Weight is a unit is your Newton. So Newton cancel. This is your unit in your meter. Also you can write kilojoule per Newton also. So using this relation you can write whatever maybe you can write, but the unit is your meter because work done unit is your joule, that is your Newton into meter, and weight unit is your Newton. So Newton into meter by Newton you can write meter. With respect to time then you can write the second. So this is the value of work done per unit weight, that is your 44.08. So this is all about your solution about your centrifugal pump problem. Similarly, you can solve different type of problem. Thank you.